There is, I know James mentioned this in the news report at the top of the hour. This is from Project Veritas, and I want you to know about this, folks. Insider reveals Google's plan to influence election. Project Veritas and their undercover journalists aim to expose corruption and deception in both private and public institutions. In their most recent expose, Project Veritas confirmed Google's bias against conservatives and Christians. Here is the first soundbite from Project Veritas reporting on Google.
Earlier this year, a Facebook insider exposed deboosting of conservatives on Facebook. That insider inspired someone at Pinterest to come to Project Veritas with his story. Last week, we released a report from the Pinterest insider Eric Cochran detailing censorship of pro-life and Christian content.
The tech companies can't fight us all.
Today, we bring you a Google insider, a brave man who came forward and brought us a story that will scare you.
I think sunlight is the best disinfectant, and people need to start asking questions.
Why they make him sound like the devil?
Because he's undercover.
Yeah.
He's hiding. I guess he worked there, but he doesn't want it to be known that he's reporting on it. Here's Veritas secretly filmed Google executive Jen Janai and talking about preventing the 2016 election from happening again.
We all got screwed over in 2016. Again, it wasn't just us, it was like people got screwed over, the news media got screwed over, like everybody got screwed over, so now we're rapidly being like, what happened there? How do we prevent it from happening again?
Isn't that amazing? An insider whose identity is protected in the video speaks about Google introducing anti-hate speech policies and urging its employee to combat hate and unfairness. Google's search engine operator using artificial intelligence. The way these AIs operators are determined is by people like Jen Janai, and she's the head of responsible innovation at Google. Jen Janai admits her bias in this undercover video, someone who is supposed to be neutral. Here's that soundbite.
The reason we launched our AI principles is because people were not putting that line in the sand, and they were not saying what is fair and what's equitable. So we're like, well, we are a big company, we're going to say it. Where my definition of fairness and bias specifically talks about historically marginalized communities, and that's who I care about. Communities who are in power and have traditionally been in power are not who I'm solving fairness for.
Our definition of fairness is one of those things that we thought would be like obvious and everybody would agree to, and it wasn't. Like there are the same people who voted for the current president do not agree with our definition of fairness.
Amazing. This is why you must be born again, because when you have anger, the heart is wicked, and it's not going to do the right thing. You can't help it. And if you hurt others, you won't even care about it. Especially when women hurting men and children. They won't care. They just won't care as long as they get what they want. James O'Keefe, founder of Project Veritas, opened up Google on a computer and discusses the AI with the anonymous Google insider. Here's O'Keefe, an anonymous Google insider, discuss Google's bias.
So I have Google.com up in front of me, and I'm going to try to put this AI machine learning thing to the test. I'm going to type in the following words: men can. And I see men can have babies, men can get pregnant, men can have periods, men can cook. do most people search for that stuff, or what is the company doing internally?
You know, people aren't searching for this. This is literally coming from source of truth databases that they've selected represent the truth and that they are pulling this information from.
And then we try it again with, let's try this with women can. I see women can vote, women can do it, women can do anything, women can be drafted.
Yes.
That seems a little interesting.
Amazing. Good versus evil, folks. Good versus evil. They go on to discuss a confidential document from Google. This document details the company's stance on affecting search results to fit their narrative. Here's a report on the confidential document.
Project Veritas also received a trove of confidential documents from within Google. This document is about algorithmic unfairness. It reads, quote, "For example, imagine that a Google image query for CEOs shows predominantly men. Even if it were a factually accurate representation of the world, it would be algorithmic unfairness," unquote. This is a confidential document, correct?
Yes.
This is not a document that Google has come out and admitted that this is their process.
In fact, if you brought this up without the document, they would say that this is a conspiracy theory.
Wow.
Amazing. This is mind-blowing, but yet I understand it. Good versus evil. The two also discusses the shadow banning of conservatives. Here's that Google insider speaking on the banning of conservatives.
What did YouTube do to make their view counts go down?
So Google is targeting what they consider to be right-wing news commentators. So that includes Tim Pool, Dave Rubin, Stephen Crowder, and a host of other right-wing people that they are coming in and they're deciding that they don't want these opinions to have a wide appeal. And so they're coming in and they're putting their thumb down and they're deciding which content the users are allowed to see.
Amazing. So they're shadow banning me. And I'm black. He black. But you know what? I'm for right. And that's why they're shadow banning me. I don't care what color you are. I don't care if you're male or female. I'm for good. I'm for what is right. And so they don't care if you're black or white. If you're not for evil, they're going to ban you. Shadow ban and all that, right? Until the heart changes. And then you can agree, but you don't try to destroy. You don't go along with, neither do you try to destroy. Amazing stuff. Absolutely amazing.